Today on Smackey's Garage, it looks like our Morimoto taillights for our F150 have finally arrived. I ordered these back in January of this year, and it's taken about 6 months, but they're finally here, and we're gonna get them on the truck. We're gonna look at how they look, we're gonna see how they perform, and we're gonna review them. So let's go ahead and let's unbox them and take a look what comes in the box. I ordered these actually about 6 months ago, and I've been waiting for them to come in. Let's see what's in here. All right, so we got a thank you for the 2015 to 2020 XB LED taillights. So these are the Gen 2 ones that are supposedly simple to install and look really nice. So as you can see, they come both nicely wrapped, and it comes with some hardware as well. So it comes with different cables depending on what truck you're going to be installing these on, looks like. So 15 to 17 halogen truck, 18 to 20 halogen truck. So that's what I'm going to be running. Then you got your two taillights. Let's go ahead and let's take them out and see how they look. So I decided to get the red ones rather than the smoked ones. I do have a white truck and I like the contrast of it with the red taillights. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see what they look like. So I'm not going to take this off yet because I don't want to scratch them up. But on the back, let's go ahead and take a look. So it looks like you get the taillight itself and then you get this cable. So the cable is going to plug in. Then there's a 10 ohm 50 watt resistor here on the other side of what would be the bliss module or the blind spot indicator system. I do not have that on my truck, so my install is going to be nice and simple. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to have to plug this in here because it helps to make sure that it sees the resistance or higher load here so you don't get taillights out. You know, it's a really good sign when they give you this resistor with the taillight. That's essentially saying that it's a high quality product and you know, it's going to work well, I'm hoping. So overall, everything looks really good on it. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to open them a little bit further. Actually, we'll take them out of the box. Okay, so on this we have essentially the connector I've installed already. I don't know, this is capped. I don't know what that goes to, but it doesn't look like I need to use it. And this is the plug that's going to go into the back of the truck. QC pass. So obviously these are just come out. So I like looking at products as they just come out, just to take a look at how everything is built and comes together. I mean, my background is engineering, so I do some things in plastics, and I just want to make sure everything looks good. But overall, I mean, looking at it, you got your taillights, everything looks pretty nice. You know, it's a nice looking taillight from Morimoto. And everything looks well built, high quality. It's nice and heavy, so you can tell, you know, they did invest a lot of time and engineering on it. It's hard to see the seal around the edge, mainly because it's against the inside, so we're not gonna be able to check that out, but at least we can put it on the car. You know, it's supposed to rain in the next day or two, so I'll be able to kind of talk on how that is working here. Again, same thing, it looks really nice, high quality. The blind spot radar is on either side, it's black. So the lights are going to come from up here. You have your LED backup lights. I mean, looks like a really high quality product. Connecting point, 2 screw holes, and then we're going to put this connector on it as well. Connect up the resistor. And then we can go ahead and try it out. So I'm going to cut these off. So let's go ahead and let's get them on the truck. So I am a big fan of the Morimoto products. I have them on some of my other cars. So my 69 Mustang over here is running the headlights from Morimoto, and they're probably some of the best headlights that I've seen for classic cars. They partnered with Holley to build them. You know, they are branded Holley, but when you look on the back of them, they actually say that it's Morimoto inside. So my guess is Holley partnered with them. A lot of the technical details when the lights are there. Definitely some of the best lights that I've seen for a classic car. Essentially, it's like having a new vehicle. I put them on par with my wife's Audi. So we have an A4 which has HIDs. They look pretty much the same, nice cutoff line. So definitely expecting a high quality product here from Morimoto. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick replacement of these. They're simple to replace, 2 screws and pull, and then they are out. Now putting them on, you're gonna have a pin that's gonna go in here. You're gonna have a pin that goes in here. And the 2 screws are gonna be screwed in through this hole and this hole. So now that I have this cable in, I should just be able to plug this connector in and then push this into place. It uses all the same mounting points. So it's gonna take some massaging to get these in. I'm definitely having to push these in to make sure that they get in the right place. I gotta get the one down there as well. Might end up taking this off just to have some extra space. Actually, this hole down here, after I push it in, lined up pretty well. So I should be okay. Okay, so looking at the back, you can see nicely designed. Everything lines up pretty much perfectly with the rear quarter on the bed. Same here, everything's pretty well lined up. Everything looks really good on the quarter. Other side, same thing, lines up well. Everything looks like it's fitting perfectly on the truck. Now, we'll go ahead and try them out. You know, they look really good, especially at night. It's hard to see in video, but the taillights are really bright, especially here on the back. You know, it looks really nice. The only thing that I'm noticing, it's not a bad thing, but compared to the previous taillights, they do stick out quite a bit further from the side, so I can actually see them when I'm driving in the rear view mirror. It's something that I didn't experience before, but you know, it's just something unique about them. All right, as I was saying, you can actually see the taillights in the side mirror of the truck. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's just different than what the stock ones were. So these ones are definitely sticking out a little bit further than the previous ones were. But overall, you know, they look really good. They're a lot brighter than stock, and it was well worth the money for the upgrade. So I'm really happy with the way that the taillights turned out on my F-150. You know, they're definitely a high quality product. They look a lot better. Thanks for tuning in to Smackey's Garage this week. I'll see you next time.